An important message now for parents and teens is from the creators of the hit musical Dear Evan Hansen. They're turning it into a novel to open up a dialogue about social media, depression, and how to get through it. We'll speak with them in a moment. First, let's take a look at the Dear Evan Hansen phenomenon. It's the smash hit Broadway musical with a powerful message. Dear Evan Hansen has been stunning audiences for over a year, and its spotlight on teen mental health struggles has sparked vital conversations in homes all across America. Now, Dear Evan Hansen's creators have turned the hit musical into a novel for young adults. The book tackles teen suicide, anxiety, and depression head-on, topics that can be so tough for parents to discuss with their kids, but it's becoming more urgent that they do. Today, nearly 1 in 3 teens suffer from some form of anxiety disorder, yet almost 80% of those kids are not getting the treatment they need.
I hope that readers get the same thing that viewers of the show got, feeling like they're less alone, that in their loneliness, they are like a lot of others, and that brings about like a connection.
One of the most important things that all of us can do in terms of teen suicide or teen mental health issues is really create a space where people can talk about these things.
The creative team behind Dear Evan Hansen hopes readers see themselves or someone they know in this story and feel more comfortable speaking up.
You will be fine.
And we are joined now by two of the creators of Dear Evan Hansen, Benj, Pasek, Justin, Paul. Thank you guys for coming in today. And thank you for the show. You know, my family went and saw it several months ago, and it had not only a great soundtrack, but it really did create a conversation for our family about all of these issues. I know that's a big goal of yours.
It really is. We've heard from so many people that they come with their kids or their parents, and they feel like it facilitates a dialogue, and that's what we always wanted to do with the show. So we're glad that your family had the same experience.
Well, because it enters the world of teens, the world that they're living in every day that is often separated from what we as parents are living through.
Yeah, exactly. I think that we tried to write a show that spoke to what it's like to be alive right now, what it's like to be trying to communicate. We have all these means of communicating, social media or texting or email, whatever, and yet we all have this sort of sense of loneliness as well. We're sort of more isolated than ever, yet more connected than ever.
Well, that's the dirty secret of social media.
Yeah.
It really is. And, you know, we see everyone else's lives. It feels like this perfectly curated, a version of my life on Instagram, but you're not looking at what's outside of that little square. And I think that when we see everyone else's perfect lives, we feel like, oh, I'm not a part of that, or I'm on the outside of something. And I think it creates this sense of loneliness that we don't really talk about as much as we should.
So I don't think this has happened before. A musical turned into a novel?
Yeah, as far as we know, it's maybe the first time that it's happened, and we're so excited to, typically the adaptation works the other way, but it just seemed like the right kind of thing to do to get the story out to people. Right now people can see the show on Broadway and on the national tour. That's 2 places each night in the whole world, and so to get this book in the hands of people of all ages all across the world, that was our goal, to get this story to them.
And there's a market for that and need for that because of the response you guys get to the show every night.
Yeah, absolutely. When people come, or the kinds of letters that we've received, or the kinds of notes and messages where people feel like we're talking about topics that are usually taboo or that people are usually afraid of talking about, I think when they can see people who represent what they feel, this kind of this sense of disconnection or isolation or conversations that are difficult to have, and you see it on stage or you read it in a book, you feel more comfortable broaching those conversations with your kids, with your parents, and we hope that it can create dialogue that they don't have before.
You've already made a difference. This is going to do a lot more.
Thanks so much.
Thanks a lot, guys. I'm bringing this one home. Dear Evan Hansen novels available in bookstores nationwide. Everyone in our audience is going home with a copy of the book as well.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.